This crowd that's out here at the festival, they're going to hear it when it lifts. They're going to hear boom, and they're going to be able to anticipate, wonder what this one's going to be. First time I ever shot this type of fireworks was in 1976, and I have been on a 4th of July show every year since then, and I have not missed a 4th of July being able to shoot fireworks.
What are you checking for?
Shooting distances. It's driven by the size of shell. Shells are measured in inches of diameter, like 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch. So when you're working on a show, one of the first considerations is to go out and look at the site, and of course talk to the sponsor. And you got to look at the site and see what it will accommodate. And of course, this site would accommodate anything we want to do. It's a fabulous site for a festival. I mean, it really is. We're able to add in some larger caliber shells simply because we've moved to an area that gives us more space, safety areas. Yeah, we met out here previously and did some shooting of distances, and we did some test firing the other night just for visibility purposes and stuff, and establishing where the crowd lines would be and all that sort of thing, and I'm just verifying that we're okay with all that. The largest shell in the show drives that distance, and for tonight's show, the largest shell in there is our 6-inch diameter, so we got to be 420 feet minimum from the crowd or structures and that sort of thing. As a child, I mean, there were firecrackers or whatever, a few here, a few there. North Carolina's not been very plentiful. Obviously, a lot of things are illegal to buy in North Carolina for just the average citizens. What's allowed in North Carolina, basically, if it pops or if it propels itself, it's not legal.
Look at that. Taste that. Just hold it. You'll get your own. Be nice. Packer colors. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Doing this, there's a certain amount of performer in it, and that you're out doing something that entertains a lot of people. And not everybody tonight is sitting around shooting a fireworks show. I'll show you in a little while when we get a shell out. I'll show you how it's made, but there's a cup on the bottom. Put these things in upside down, ain't it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't see how you could. Harley Davidson. It's not quite as loud, but.
You'll notice the shell, spherical shape on the top, about the size of maybe a small softball. That's the actual display portion of the shell. That's what's going to go in the air and break, the term we refer to as break in the sky, and give us an effect. Now this particular shell is a purple coconut tree, so it will have the effects of palm branches as it breaks, and it'll be in purple. This bottom portion is the lift charge. You notice this red fusing. In our terms, we call it quick match, and the reason we do is that it burns really, really fast. On the end of it is a cover over the ignition lead, so if you're hand firing this, which we'll be doing some tonight, the shooter will come by and pull off this cap and light this little fuse. He'll have about 3 seconds to step away, move to his next location, When this burns up into this fuse, it burns about 25 feet a second, so it's instant. Once it hits here, we refer to it as a fuse pop, but you'll hear the fuse go. Phew. Some of these shells tonight will be fired electrically. So we will, when we load these shells, we would insert an electric match. The bigger shells we shoot remotely by electric. Tonight's show will be a combination of hand fire and electric. Just a good fun for the guys because we enjoy shooting the stuff. We don't like the machine to do it all. And we try to make sure everybody that has gone to the trouble of getting, trained and licensed, try to get them some work. What Lee's doing back here on the finale is putting foil on there. The reason he does that is that the finale strings are tied together. And so if you were to accidentally get some fire down in there and light one, then you could lose a whole string. And the finale is real important. Now, if during the show something hot fell in one of these tubes and made a shell go up, that's fine. They're supposed to do that. But you don't want to lose a bunch of finale.
Hold on one second, okay? Like a bright blue bar sign.
I want a cable behind. They can take them all back that way, so they'll be on the upwind side of. Well, just keep them just on the upwind side of the finale. Every time he pulls a switch, he'll get 10 shells out. Our total breaks tonight should be around 700, I think. I haven't calculated all with the specialty items and stuff we've got. Time and fireworks are one of the most misunderstood things because, people say, we want a 30-minute show. Well, I want a 2-day show. But you got to have a budget that'll keep that going, or you got a lot of dark sky. We don't like dark sky. Not saying you won't see some, and again, on an average show, and there's going to be some time when something's not breaking, but we like to have a steady run and something continuously going. James, come here a minute, please. If we simonize basically our watches on cell phone, Facebook, anything at 9:15, I'll wait to hear the music crank up. We'll start shooting. Just tell the caller. All right. All right.
Sure. I want to make sure I'm tired when I get home tonight.
Hey, come back down to the road and you have to play these out.
I can promise you I can get you tired.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Good boy. See you. Tell how many miles he walks a day when he's basically.